Saturday, May 26, 2007. It was the one day of the year that me and my family got to go to the zoo, so I was extremely excited. I wake up, threw my blankets off of me, run to my mom's room, kick open her door, started screaming, "Mom, wake up, wake up. We're going to the fair today, we're going to the fair. We're going to the fair today, we're going to the fair today." She told me, "Take your ass back to bed, the sun's not even out yet." So slowly I walked back to my room, plotting how many times I'm going to go back in until she finally gets up. So I went back in there approximately every 30 minutes until she finally told me, "Go wake up your sister and tell her to get ready." So we're getting ready. Now all I have to do is wait for my cousins to arrive and then we can head to the fair. So once my cousins arrive, we go to the fair. Once we arrive, we take off running. Right as the car stops, we take off running, we run, we get in line to get our wristbands so we can ride the rides. While waiting in line, we're talking and discussing what ride we're going to ride, what ride we're going to ride first, arguing over what ride we're going to ride first. While my mom wobbles over to me all pregnant and just smiling in my face, telling me how something just doesn't feel right. She keeps going back and forth between the bathroom and me and watching us kids going on the rides. Me falling behind my 15 and 16-year-old cousin. I'm only 8 years old, so I'm not as tall, so I have to wait at the exit of some of the lines because I wasn't tall enough to get on them. So my mom comes up to me and explains to me again how something just doesn't feel right. So then she has my aunt Cindella take her to the hospital while the rest of us kids just continue to ride rides and have fun at the fair. While my mom's at the hospital, my aunt Missa gets a call. My aunt Missa is further along in her pregnancy than my mom. She tells us we gotta get everybody and we gotta head to the hospital, something's wrong with my mom. And don't ask me how my aunt Missa, further along in her pregnancy than my mom, gathered up 10 kids at the age span of 6 and 16, which was a miracle in itself. We get to the hospital, it's like a herd of probably 20 people at this time. We had people meet us at the hospital. We all run in, the doctors look at us like we're crazy because just a big mosh pit of people mobbing to one room. And we get to our mom's room, we see if everything's okay, and she lets us know everything is going fine. She's just about to give birth to my little brother, which is just enjoyment for me. It turned a great day into just an amazing day. So everyone else is kicked out of the room. They have to wait in the waiting room while me and my sister are the only ones that could stay in the room with my mom. So we ain't waiting there. My mom's talking to me, telling me if she think I'm going to be okay and can stay in the room while she gives birth. Not worried about my older sister, but little did she know my sister was the one that she's going to have to worry about. So right before everything happens, the doctor gets my mom in position to give birth, and right before everything happens, my sister throws her hands over her face and starts screaming and just falls down on the floor being dramatic. So I just look at her and continue watching. Next thing you know, my little brother, my mom, the doctor yelling at mom, "Push, push." My mom's screaming. Next thing you know, a little head pops out, looks left to right. I'm like, oh my God. And then he starts screaming. So by the time he came all the way out, I was the first one to hold him after my mom. Just seeing the look in his eyes is just like, it was the greatest day of my life. I was the one that was able to cut my little brother's umbilical cord. While looking in his face, I realized all the things that I didn't have in life, and just looking at him, I knew I was going to be the one to provide a positive role model in his life, and I wasn't going to let him make some of the mistakes that I've seen some of my cousins make in their life. And I knew that I was going to have to be the one to set that example for him. So he wasn't able to come home right away because he was premature. He was 5 weeks early, so he was the littlest thing in my arms, just like smaller than a little football. So he had to stay there overnight with my mom while the rest of our family went back to my house. We stayed at my house for probably a couple days, just the whole family together in one house, waiting for my little brother to come home. When my mom finally came through the door with my little brother in her arms, everyone just so excited, screaming in joy, just everyone running up to him wanting to hold him. It made me feel how lucky I was to have such a caring family. And at that moment, I knew that I would do anything and give my life to protect anyone in that house at that moment.